Shabbat Shalom and Chag Chanukah Sameach. Happy Chanukah. We sing a verse from the prophet Zechariah, that the contemporary liturgist Debbie Friedman, may her memory be a blessing, set to this music. It is a perfect prayer for Chanukah. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. The children sing, the children dream, and their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Welcome to our Shabbat at home together on this second night of Chanukah. Zoe and I feel truly blessed to be sharing this Shabbat and Chanukah with all of you.
If you are watching us on Facebook, please sign in to the comment section to let us and everyone else know that you're here tonight.
It is traditional to kindle the lights of Chanukah before we kindle the light of Shabbat. So we placed the candles in the Chanukah menorah, and we place them in from right to left, your right to left, and we light them from left to right. We always begin with the night we're on, the second night of Chanukah, and then we light the first candle. The first blessing reminds us that lighting the Chanukiah, the Chanukah menorah, is a sacred act, a mitzvah to kindle the light of Chanukah. So if you have already lit, you can join in with us anyway, and if not, you can join in with us as well with this beautiful blessing for this second night of Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah.
The second blessing reminds us that one of the great miracles of Chanukah is the victory of the few over the many. We thank God for inspiring our ancestors to fight for their self-determination, the world's first recorded struggle for religious freedom. Please sing with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh.
Put that end in the flame.
There we go. In some households, we offer a kavanah, a spiritual intention for each night of lighting. This comes from our friends at J Street University. Zoe will share it with us.
For 8 nights, we choose to bring light into our homes, to honor the miracles of the time of our ancestors. But this season can also light a fire within us, to be the miracle makers of our own time. We often think of miracles as impossible, the impossible, that which is beyond our power. But we know that we have the power to choose hope and to fight for justice and to bring light into this season of darkness. We can be miracle makers. Tonight, as we light these candles, we might ask ourselves, who in our world in this time needs a miracle? What is your light? How can you share it? How can we all be miracle makers?
We sing Ma'oz Sur, Rock of Ages. It's number 5 on our Beth Chaim Chanukah song sheet. If you have that available, please sing with us. Ma'oz Sur Yeshuati, Lecha Na'er L'Shabeach, Tikom Betefilati, Lesham Toda Nizabeach, Letachim Matbeach, Mitzor Hamnabeach, Az Egmor Beshir Mizmor, Chanukat HaMizbeach, Az Egmor Beshir Mizmor, Chanukat HaMizbeach.
It's time now to light our Shabbat candles. If you've already lit your candles, enjoy with us. And if you are ready to light candles, please light with us. If you're sheltering with loved ones, draw close, share the warmth of your presence, and connect to love for one another. And again, if you are sheltering at home alone, we offer you a virtual hug.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light.
Sing in the light of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. This is a really special night of Chanukah since we have a convergence of sacred light. The light of Chanukah and the light of Shabbat comes together to warm our hearts, warm our homes. And so we offer the blessing, we gather in the light of Shabbat, and we sing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת. Shalom. Chanukah Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
So in this night of double light, of full illumination, I would like to share with you a beautiful Hanukkah poem by my colleague, Rabbi Rami Shapiro. It goes like this. What is more fragile than a flickering flame? The slightest breeze, the mildest gust can steal fire from wick and plunge us into darkness. And yet it is just this fragile flame that is our symbol of Hanukkah. What kind of triumph merits so tiny an emblem? The Maccabees defeated great armies. Judah, the hammer, led our people to victory against incredible odds. Freedom was won, and the temple cleansed and rededicated. Yet the real victory of the Maccabees was winning the right to self-determination, the right to rededicate themselves to their ideals and their way. Such a victory is never permanent. The right to self-determination must be won again and again. It is forever in jeopardy. As long as there are tyrants to enslave the body, self-appointed messiahs to enslave the soul, false doctrines to further suspicion and hate rather than cooperation and love, so long as we must fear for our survival as a people and a planet, we must place our hope in fragile flames. Flames kindled by by ordinary people in extraordinary times. We are these people. These are the times. We sing, Who Can Retell? Mi Yemalel. It's number 7 on our Beth Chaim Hanukkah song sheet. Please join in with us. Mi Yemalel Vurot Yisrael otan mi yimneh En bechordo yakum hagibor goel ha'am Mi yemalel gvurot Yisrael otan mi yimneh En bechordo yakum hagibor goel ha'am Shema bayamim ha'em bezman hazeh Maccabi Moshiach ufodeh Uvyamenu kol am Yisrael Yitached yakum lehigael Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Hark! At this time of year in days of yore, Maccabee the temple did restore. And today our people, as we dreamed, will unite, arise, and be redeemed.
The Talmud asks the question, why Hanukkah? Rabbi Amy Eilberg teaches us, beyond the historical answers is the deeper reason that moves multiple traditions to celebrate the festivals of light at the darkest times of the year. When darkness surrounds us, we human beings crave warmth and illumination. Hanukkah comes to fill such times of darkness with light. Thus, Jewish tradition guides us to begin with one solitary candle, with its fragile but striking presence against the backdrop of the dark. With each passing day, we light more candles in a crescendo of light that fills our homes and our lives. By the end of the week, we are surrounded by light and suffused with hope. This Hanukkah, during a global pandemic, we need more than ever to be enveloped by light. May the light of Hanukkah fill us with hopefulness and remind us that we have transcended difficult times before. The darkness will give way to light if together we make it so. Let us enjoy a true festival of light. Tonight, on Shabbat Hanukkah, we share with you now a relatively new Hanukkah song called Hanukkah's Child, performed by the Duttons.
Child in the window, looking out on cold December, waiting and watching for Hanukkah. Who is the child there beside him? Eyes so bright and face aglow, waiting and watching for Hanukkah. Oh, this is Hanukkah's child, the child of wonder. Hanukkah's child, the child of hope. Hanukkah's child is the child in you and me. Oh, this is Hanukkah's child, the child of wonder. Hanukkah's child, the child of hope. Hanukkah's child is the child in you and me. Who is the child lighting candles, singing songs of long ago, smiling and singing for Hanukkah?
Wasn't that lovely? It's now time for the Borchu. If you're able, please rise in body or spirit and sing with us. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing gives us strength and makes our visions clear. And the blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. The word Chanukah means dedication. Rabbi David Teutsch reminds us that the original Hanukkah dedication was actually the rededication of the Second Temple after our people's most sacred place had been co-opted by the dictator Antiochus and his Syrian Greek compatriots. As with all Jewish holidays, the meaning we experience in celebrating Hanukkah continues to evolve. It asks us to what and to whom we dedicate ourselves, to deepening our own sense of spirituality, of connectedness, to building community, to helping the people immediately around us. There are so many wonderful possible answers to this call for dedication. What actions call to you today? To what will you dedicate yourself in the year ahead? May our dedication reflect our deepest values and our highest selves.
Amen. And now it is time for the Shema and the Ve'ahavta. If you have a Siddur, we are on page 65.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Leolam Vaed Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
As we move into a brief time of meditation, we remember that giving gifts is a sweet part of our Hanukkah celebration. The poet and essayist Lewis Hyde wrote, "Whatever we have been given is supposed to be given away again, not kept. Our gifts are meant to be shared with others for their benefit." Sarah Blumenthal suggests, as we kindle the light of Hanukkah on this Shabbat, let us take a moment to reflect on the gifts that we have been blessed to receive. Who gave them to us? In what ways are you sharing yours with the world? How do we want to pass them on midor lador, from generation to generation? May the gifts we impart to those that will live on after us leave a positive mark and contribute to a more just and compassionate future. So for the time of reflection for our Amidah prayer, we're delighted to take you now to the streets of Jerusalem to witness many different scenes of how Hanukkah is celebrated there.
We now invite you to visualize loved ones and friends who are in need of this prayer for healing. We include those around the world who are suffering from the COVID-19 virus.
If you're on Facebook, you can type in the names of your own loved ones who are in need of this prayer, if you wish. You're also invited to intone their names aloud in just a moment.
God of compassion, source of healing, God who blessed Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, we pray to you on behalf of And we include Carol Mulrooney, Tamara Grelk, Don Messing, Herb Manleveg, Susan Colas, Nancy Finkel, Aharon Ben Yerucham HaKohen, Ava Pedersen, Otto Jagoda, Louis Levy, Daryl Davidson, Marty Bach, Tim Carter, Mark Garretts, Jason Moss, Cheryl Adler, Nancy Cook, Charlotte and Irving Markowitz, David Ben David Vedina, Naama Levana bat Avraham Visara, Shira bat Chaim Mordechai Veliba, Mildred Bernstein, Robert Glazier, Laurette Abrams, Savion Plum, Paul Head, Judith Damboic, Naftali Ben Yidl V'Shifra, Beth Siegel, Bilha bat Eliyahu V'Chaya, Tzipor Rachel bat Esther V'Aryeh, David ben Esther V'Aryeh, Binyamin Nachshon ben Esther V'Aryeh. Beshem Hashem Elohei Israel Mimini Michael Umismoli Gabriel Umilfanai Uriel Umeacharai Raphael Ve'al Roshi Shechinat El. In the name of God, God of Israel. On my right, Michael, and on my left, Gabriel. In front of me is Uriel, and behind me Raphael. And all around, surrounding me, Shechinat El. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, healing of body and healing of spirit. And please, God, give strength to those who lovingly provide them with care. And we say together, Amen.
Amen.
We apologize for the confusion regarding the Shiva gathering for Sarah Goldstein's mother, Daisy, Zichrona Livracha. May her memory be a blessing. Because of the confusion, we decided to reschedule the Shiva for after Chanukah on Sunday, December 20th at 6 p.m. Please mark your calendars if you're able to join on Zoom and support Sarah, her husband David, and their sons Andrew and Ben. Our Yortzeit list tonight includes Jessie Ryer, daughter of Mary Udine, Theodore Gilbert, brother of Arnold Gilbert and uncle of Grace Munoz, Lester Gabriel, brother of Joe Gabriel, Arnold Mentz, father of Curtis Mentz, Phil Epstein, stepfather of Jeff Porter, Saul Kaminsky, father of Joey Kaminsky, Sidney Spinner, father of Bob Spinner, Herbert Stein, father of Marcy Porter, Morris Rosenzweig, father of Paul Rosenzweig, Frank DeNevy, father of Karen DeNevy. All those who are in the first year of mourning the loss of a close loved one are invited to rise, if you're able to honor their memories. All those who are observing Yortzeit are also invited to rise, and anyone who feels the need to say the Kaddish Tome, our mourner's Kaddish tonight, is invited to rise. And for all these who are being held in our prayer, we say, Zichronam Livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing in our lives. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Bialma divra chirute v'amlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Leolam Uliomei Olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal Shemei Dekudesha
Brichu.
Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Da'amiran bi'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru.
Amen.
Zecher, zecher, zecher. Tzadikim livracha, livracha.
May their memories bless our days, bless our days.
Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., we offer our weekly Torah study on Zoom. The link is in the happenings. Actually, I think you need to put in the meeting ID and the password. We hope you can join us. Every night of Hanukkah, you can join Zoe and me for Hanukkah candle lighting here in the sanctuary.
Virtually.
Yes. We will sing, offer a different short Hanukkah story every night, and share a lovely, joyful Hanukkah music video. Tomorrow night, December 12th, we will again have a special Hanukkah family Ruach service here in the sanctuary and streamed live to everyone. Zoe and I will be joined by our Beth Chaim song leader, Eve Decker, who will lead us in celebrating Hanukkah together as a community. We hope you will have your own menorah and latkes ready. Finally, on Wednesday, December 16th at 5:30 p.m., we join all of the Contra Costa community, Jewish community, in a Build Your Own Menorah contest, which will be streamed on Zoom. There's still time to submit your contest entries if you wish to do this as a Hanukkah family project, perhaps. I'm honored to be one of the judges, but no favoritism, because the judging will be done without knowing who submitted the entry. It should be great fun whether you have submitted an entry or not. Plan on joining us. Check the happenings for login information. It's now time for our Kiddush and Motzi. We'll start with tasting the sweetness of this very special Shabbat Chanukah. And we sing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Time for some home-baked challah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. We conclude this Shabbat and Chanukah with service with a lively Chanukah music video from the wonderful a cappella group, the Maccabeats. It's called Shine.
Cut. All right, that's a wrap.
All right, guys, gotta go.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, see you later, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll see you practice.
I see a light reflection, refraction. Is it nothing more than a chemical reaction? It flickers and grows. Nobody knows how much we feel, how quickly it goes. Turn off the dark and vanquish the night. Show the whole world for 8 days of twilight. Then and now they fought and we fight. Fight for the right to live by our own light. Let me see the light. Give me something to live by. Let me see the light. I need something to live by. Help me see myself in my reflection. Let me shed the light in each direction. I wanna see the light. A million times the speed of sound, fast enough to go around the world that we live in, so much cold and strife. One little light to warm another life for the darkest night with the brightest light. 'Cause it's time for you to shine. A little dedication, small illumination, just one person to change a whole nation. Let me see the light. Give me something to live by. Let me see the light. I need something to live by. Help me see myself in my reflection. Shine to the light. Whoa, let me shed the light in each direction. Shining bright. I wanna see the light. Is the spark that we sing of anything, hiding somewhere in between everything? Let the colors burn in a brilliant burn, like a shooting star falling to the earth. Whoa. Help me see myself in my reflection. Shine tonight. Let me shed the light in each direction. Shining bright. Shine. Let me see myself in my reflection. Let me shed the light in each direction. I wanna see the light.
Shabbat Shalom.
Happy Chanukah.